Hi, in this video I will share my drift settings for Fanatec software and also for Assetto Content Manager software. I've been using the CSL DD direct drive wheel from Fanatec for more than half a year and been on these settings for more than 3 months, I think. So quite comfortable with sharing them, and maybe if you like drifting, then these settings will help you also to get some smooth slides and nice tandems and good transitions and all that good stuff. So let's start with Fanatec software. So in settings, Assetto controls, and then I press axis first. You see that I'm driving 900 degrees. And here on force feedback, the gain is 50%. In Fanatec software it's 100%, but in Assetto it's 50%. And then you can adjust for each car individually if you want to turn down the force feedback. Sometimes I turn the force feedback down to 70% inside the game. There's like an option on the right side on the apps menu. There's force feedback, and you can turn up or down the force feedback. So on many cars I turn down to 70%. But here in Assetto settings, all of these are to 0. And basically everything is to 0 except this lower speeds for feedback reduction, which helps the wheel turn a bit more easily once the car is stationary, because if this is also to 0, then it's super hard to turn the direct drive wheel once the car is stationary. So yeah, this basically gives you the one-to-one what the game gives you and what you feel on the steering wheel. It doesn't mess up anything. What the game is trying to tell you, that all of that you also feel on the steering wheel. But if you start adding these, then it starts to become messy, and yeah, it's not that precise information that you get to your wheel. And in Fanatec software, these are the settings I'm using. Again, angle 900 degrees. Here, as I said, the force feedback is 100%. And again, also here, everything is set in a way that I get everything as the game is trying to tell it to me. Like the game is giving input, the wheel is receiving the input, and it gives me the input directly as the game was giving it. So no artificial like filters or something like that, except only one thing: natural damper. First I was driving this also on 0, because that would be like one-to-one information from the game to your wheel. But I found out by putting this to 5%, the wheel becomes a bit more smooth, because without this 5% the wheel turns super fast, especially this WRC rim that I have, which is super light. The wheel turns super fast and it's kind of jittery. You kind of always have to, once the wheel is turning, you kind of always have to like rub your hands on the wheel so it doesn't like fly away like instantly somewhere. So by adding this 5%, the wheel becomes a little bit more smooth. It's still very fast, like the speed is not going anywhere, but it's a little bit more smooth and not as jittery, and makes the slides a bit more easily to control, and just the whole drifting experience a bit more fun. And I believe also it's a bit more realistic to real life, because this wheel is so light. In real cars there is some kind of friction and inertia from the wheel weight itself, and this natural damper adds that. So yeah, that was it. These were the settings that I used for drifting. Hoped it helped, and yeah, good luck and have fun drifting. Uwe signing out. Peace.